Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stanley Parable. It's MythicSeru and Adam, and we're wondering...
All of his co-workers were gone.
We know
what
this.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay, we're
Perhaps
just
he
gonna
had
keep
simply
going.
missed a memo.
Alright. So we're getting into the metagame of this universe.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
go on
left.
the
This was not the correct
Wait,
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
No,
it
wasn't it
perfectly
originally
well.
the door on his right?
Perhaps
I
he
was
wanted to
supposed go
stop
through?
by
No,
the employee
left.
lounge
Okay.
first,
went
just
the
to
wrong way
admire
again.
it.
So we still have things we haven't done yet.
Jump off. I think it'll let you jump off.
The lounge was sublime, a work
Goodbye.
of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Or not.
So we're in the
Stanley was
drafting
so
room.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
What's the
ago.
top sign say? Warning: do not jump from the cargo lift while in motion. It will cause death. Oh, maybe we'll die.
Look, Stanley, I think
Do it.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Well, shit.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay. Alright, I'll give you that one game.
All of his co-workers were gone. Of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might find
never
an
went
answer,
down.
but coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's the bottom. Wait, is it the bottom? Is there anything behind there?
No, nothing that's open. Alright.
But Stanley
car.
just couldn't do
How'd they
it.
get in there?
He considered the
don't know.
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that.
1, 2, B4.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
12
All because
before.
he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Okay.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
We've seen this
moment
before.
for no reason at all. None of it made any
That was a
logical
different color.
sense.
Wait, what?
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
How'd that car get in there?
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply
12
repeating?
before.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to
What?
have finally found an answer,
No.
an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
close all the
I may
doors?
as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Oh, it's already
So,
closed.
he imagined himself
close behind
flying
you?
and began to gently float above the
Wait.
ground.
Stop.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star
we fly
field,
somewhere?
and it too
Hey.
appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Acid.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself
that?
Am I in a
sooner.
coma?
Why is there a voice in my
Ah.
head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part
just
of
realized
himself
you've been going
too.
in that same circle
Surely,
for a
surely,
minute.
if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently
Hey.
and he invited himself to
None
wake
of
up.
that.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Oh dear.
the press
The
of the
blankets?
mattress on his back,
He's saying he's dreaming, so
Yeah.
he's in
the
bed.
fresh air of a world outside this one.
Until what?
Until I wake up
Let
in my
me
office.
wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment and my
Make me
wife
tired.
and my job.
I don't
All I
understand.
want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
No,
I am
no, you are
normal.
not normal.
Everything will be fine.
What is
Telling
happening?
yourself that, yeah.
I am okay.
Oh,
What?
look, same place.
Oh, he's trying to fool himself.
Yep.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Everything's
I
going
must be
right.
real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Okay,
Blacked
asshole.
out. You just blacked out.
I'm having a traumatic time in my life.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the hell just happened?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What the hell?
But on this particular
Is that
day,
Stanley?
her walk was
Apparently.
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What the fuck?
And although she would soon
After
turn
a
to
long
go
time,
call for an
Stanley died.
ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
Is happening in
He was
this
obviously
game?
crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am
Stanley
in
thought he was
control
normal.
of my mind.
Yeah.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
We
Oh,
don't
I'm
really
not as
know.
bad
Remembered
as
the
this
meeting
guy
she
over
had
here.
scheduled
Yep.
for that day.
You're
The
a
very
Well, you don't
important
dick,
know, 'cause
lady.
It all
whose
turns upside
impressions
down
of
one
her
day.
would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body,
Shouldn't call
and then
911.
she turned and ran.
Huh!
Okay, you dick.
Don't even call for help, thanks. What?
Are we still not done?
Come on.
I mean,
All of his co-workers
no,
were gone.
I don't care about
did
my
mean?
coworkers. Let me back in my
Stanley
office. Let
decided
me
to go
press
to the
my
meeting.
button. At least
Perhaps
then.
he had simply missed a memo.
What is happening here?
We've died a few times now.
We've died twice, yeah. We fell off the platform, and then we apparently just had a psychotic break and had a heart attack. I don't...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
You know what?
he
Fuck
entered
off.
the door on his left.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you went the right way.
I'm gonna be a rebel, that's right. Keep playing into my hand.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
If I go up to the
Coming to a
office, maybe there's
staircase,
another
Stanley
deviation I can
walked
do here.
upstairs to his boss's office.
You should try every door you come across. Oh! Go that way. An elevator.
This is new.
Yeah. You push both buttons.
Alright.
Oh, you can choose. Or are you choosing, or is it just doing that?
I'm just pressing buttons. I don't know if it's actually impacting anything. Did you hear her say Stanley?
I heard something, yeah. Is he singing?
I don't know what he's doing. He's dancing. He's practicing steps. 1,
3,
2,
3, yeah.
3, 4.
It's a long
Okay,
elevator ride. Where are we
so
going?
I'm so done with this now.
That's a long elevator ride.
I'm hearing it say Stanley.
Huh?
Why are you sniffing a Sharpie?
Well, there's nothing else to do! We're riding in an
God.
elevator forever!
This is not what I envisioned when I said, let's play a game on the channel.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to be stuck in an elevator.
Begin the game again?
You sure you want to do that? Doesn't that take you all the way back, like, as if you never played it?
Let's see, because at this point we're stuck. I've got no idea. Something was supposed to happen or I screwed something up. So we're going to see if it just restart. I think this might mean, will it restart?
The round?
Yeah, restart the round. Let's go down. Alright, we're back in the elevator.
Here we go again.
Down.
Stanley! It did say Stanley!
Okay, I wasn't going crazy. Said use the door again.
Ah! Oh. Hey.
We went down. Can we go back through this room?
No. Go back into the bathroom.
But we went down at least 1 to 2 floors.
You'd hope.
Okay, nothing. But what is happening here? I'm so confused.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Again?
What the hell?
I feel like we're in the 80s.
It was like the prelude music to a
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Okay, sure.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I'll say, is there anywhere inside that passageway that we can't go? Or we didn't go before?
I'm not sure. We know there's at least one ending we haven't found yet.
Hold on, go look. Is there anything like that? Just darkness? Oh, is that oh. Oh. Oh.
But nothing from here. It's just forward and then right. So nothing over there.
Huh.
Alright. This game is messing with my mind. I'm not okay with that.
Here we go again.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Escape,
large door
that's
of the
right.
Oh,
red
that's right, we never went
mind
escape.
control facility.
Fuck off.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh! Well, we haven't died that way yet, so why not?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Alright.
You're about to walk into
What you got for me, game? Oh, okay. Well, I just follow my doom.
It says loading. Oh!
Oh, hi.
You didn't die. You're still alive.
Oh!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to
God.
his
Oh,
demise,
shit.
it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Instantly regret this
Stanley
decision.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped
jump onto that
forever in
thing?
his narrow vision
Did you get
of what
close to the
this
ledge right there?
was. Perhaps
I
his
can't do
death was
anything.
of no great loss
Oh, it doesn't let
by
you jump?
plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end
I don't-
to his brief and shallow life.
Willingly accept anything.
Farewell, Stanley.
What is this? What is that?
Can't do this to me? Oh, shit. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral
typing.
instant, Stanley
No, that's
was
me
obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
No, don't say that.
killing him instantly.
I feel like she's the writer. He's the narrator, she's the writer.
Okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
That's interesting. Where is that? Is this heaven?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment
Oh,
he
holy
hit
crap.
start?
Office layout.
So you hear what she said? That, you know, when you... Especially for a game character, when you know that no matter what happens, the path has been laid out, death doesn't matter because you know you're just going to come right back.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is going on here?
It's telling you all about the game. That's where you came from.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
The character can't
Sometimes these
survive
things
without a
cannot be
player,
seen.
because otherwise he's nothing to narrate. Without a narrator,
Listen
you
to
just
me.
wander
You
aimlessly.
can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
There's no other way to
Stop
beat-
now and be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
Oh my
Don't
God.
let time choose for you.
Do you
Don't let
understand?
time choose.
Do you understand it?
What?
It's like any game. She's telling you. It's always a predetermined path.
Yeah,
in
no
a
matter
game.
what,
The
unless
only
you
way to
quit
win.
playing.
Yeah, the only way to win.
Okay, it went war games on us.
is to quit the game. Is to quit the game and live your own path. It's almost as if it's telling you to stop playing games
Okay, well,
in order to live your own path.
way to go, Zen. But so we're still in game. What's happening here?
It's like the elevator all over again.
All right, guys, we're going to end this episode here. I'm going to do a little research before I jump back in. We'll begin the game one more time and see if there's anything else we can pull from this. Because we've gotten a lot of different stuff. I mean, I don't understand. Yeah, we'll come back to this in a bit, but thank you for joining us, guys. I've been watching this whole series. It's interesting. It's getting me to think, but I don't know what the fuck it's thinking about. What are you thinking?
Her message seemed to be more like, oh, if you want to go live your life, stop playing games. That's what she pretty much kind of told you.
Fuck you, I enjoy playing games. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. This has been MythicSeru and Adam of Angry Brothers Gaming. And remember, in this family, it's okay to go away angry, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
That's great.
Dum-da-da-da-da.
Jump! Oh, that's inventory. That's a weird inventory button. Shake, shake. Oh yeah. You know these hips can't lie. These hips can't lie for nothing. Fuck yeah. Let's go.